guys, Rachel here from Precise Posture. In today's video, we are going to be talking about golf. Now, a lot of golfers suffer from back pain, elbow pain, shoulder pain, wrist pain, lots of pain that can be associated with it. A lot of times people blame golf for all of those aches and pains, but I like to say that it's not golf that is the issue, it's the body that we're bringing to golf, and you can insert whatever sport in that you want there. If we're bringing a more neutral, balanced body to the sport, we're going to bounce back further, we're going to be able to use our muscles properly during the sport. So in this video, I'm going to go over a couple exercises that you can do before you go out on the green to get your body in a more neutral, better aligned position, but also after you come back, because you're spending a lot of time rotating during the golf game, and you really want to bring that back to a neutral position before you go about your day. So you can do this pre-golf and post-golf, and then let me know in the comments below how you feel afterwards. So to start off, we're going to start with some arm circles. We're going to make sure our feet are dead straight ahead with about a fist and a half distance in between them. All right, and then slightly pigeon toe those toes. So if you look on the outside edge of your foot, that line is straight, not the inside edge. All right, we're going to make that golfer's grip position with our hands. Curl your fingers down to the top pads. Bring your arms to your side. Squeeze your shoulder blades down and back. Bring your arms straight out, thumbs facing forward, and now we're going to make small circles going forward. Trying to keep your neck and your upper traps relaxed. Really think mid-back here. Pretty fast circles. I'm going to give you the side view too. You want to make sure that you're not bailing your hips forward here or bending forward at the waist. Okay, we're really trying to keep ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, and head stacked. So after you do 40 of those, you're going to rotate your thumbs to the back and circle to the back. All right, then you're going to do 40 back. So 40 with your thumbs forward, circling forward, and then 40 with your thumbs back, circling back. All right, the next one we do is arm circles, and you take that same hand position. Make sure your feet are still straight. Right, bring your first finger to your temple. You're going to open up your elbows like you're going to touch your elbows behind you. They won't touch unless you're some sort of contortionist. All right, open up those elbows. Now pull those elbows close together as much as you can. Now some of you might not be able to fully touch all the way just yet, but keep practicing. It'll loosen up over time. I'm going to give you the side view here too. So making sure, again, that you don't bail your hips forward, all right? That's cheating. We really want to try to keep everything stacked. Same things, a lot of people try to do this to try to get their elbows together and lean back. You can even hear it in the strain of their voice. All right, be nice to yourself. If you can only move back and forth from here, just practice that for right now, okay? It's gonna start to loosen up. It's gonna get better the more you practice. All right, our third one is an overhead extension. So same standing position, feet straight. You're going to interlace your hands, push your hands away from you. Make sure your elbows are nice and straight, locked out here. Now you're going to start to raise your arms above your head. You can look up towards your hand if that's comfortable. Now make sure you don't pull your shoulders up to your ears. You want to pull those shoulder blades down and back. So you're almost pulling your shoulder blades to your butt, and then look up to your hands. You're going to hold this for 1 minute, and you want to make sure that your quads are tight, so your thighs are tight. I'll give you that side view. Same thing. I'm going to sound like a broken record. Make sure you don't bail forward here, or a lot of people really like to go like this. You can see how I wing out my chest here. That's not what we want. We're really trying to get an extension through the mid-back and pulling those shoulder blades down so you get a lot of work throughout here and you're not just trying to open up your chest. So you hold that one for 1 minute. So the next one is on the floor, and it's called upper spinal floor twist. So you're going to start off in a 90-90 position, almost in the fetal position here. So your knees are nice and stacked on top of each other. Your ankles are coming straight out from your knees, so a nice 90 degrees here. Your arms are in front of you. Pull that shoulder up underneath you, all right, so you're not like this. Okay, so shoulder right stacked over your head. Your head can relax. Now, if that's not comfortable for you, if you have a really forward flexed head, you can put a little towel down so your head is not kind of squished, all right? We're gonna bring that bottom hand on top of your knees. Just make sure they stay stacked. Now the top hand is going to open up like a book and twist to the other side. Now, do a double check, make sure those knees don't come apart. So sometimes they'll want to open up like this, but also sometimes they'll want to shift like that. And that is also cheating. Okay, so make sure they stay nice and stacked. You can keep that hand to make sure. Now you're looking towards this other hand. You're breathing into your rib cage. And every exhale, just try to go a little bit deeper into that rotational stretch. When you're done, you make sure you close the book. You always want to close the twist, and then you do the other side. So same thing in that 90-90 position. Make sure your shoulder's nice underneath you, hand on top of your knees, rotating over, nice and straight. You can see how my shoulders in line with my hips, twisting, looking to your hand. All right, making sure those knees don't come apart, because I bet you'll be able to touch the floor if you do that, but that's defeating the purpose. All right, stay here for a minute or more if you want, and make sure you close it up. So our last exercise is called cats and dogs. You're gonna start in a quadruped position, so knees directly under hips, hands directly under shoulders. All right, we're gonna go down into the dog position where you relax your stomach, stick out your tailbone. I want you to collapse your shoulder blades together, so squeeze them down and back, and try to look up for me. Now, making the movement from your pelvis first, you're going to tilt your pelvis, round through your back, one vertebrae at a time, rounding, making an arch like a scared cat. And the last thing to drop is your head. Moving back and forth, trying to start with the pelvis first. All right, a lot of people do this and they go very quickly through it. I want you to go slow and segment, all right? Start with the pelvis, move up. Last thing to go is your head. And start with the pelvis again. It may take some time, all right? Make sure you collapse those shoulder blades together. Now, sometimes when we collapse our shoulder blades, people like to bend their arms as a way of cheating, right? Don't let your arms bend and looking up. All right, sometimes also people try to kind of rock back and forth, so that's something to be aware of. You want to stay nice and square. Don't let those elbows bend, moving your spine back and forth. So do about 10 of those, or do it as many as you want. All right, guys, so that is my pre and post golf posture routine. Let me know in the comments below if you tested it out and how much you love it. All right, I'll see you next time.